House of the Dragon, like, and I've been reading the books and stuff like that. But I'm gonna analyze this scene for you guys that watch the show. This is Bayla. She's noble. She's born of noble birth. She's basically a Valarian. This is Jacaerys of the house. Well, he's a Valarian also, technically, but he's not really a Valarian. He's a bastard because his father's Harwin Strong. Technically, he's a bastard. He's not a well. He's a strong. He's Jacaerys strong technically, but in just like Joffrey Baratheon is a Baratheon, this guy is a fucking Targaryen. And then there's the three commoners right there. This is Sir Adam of Hull, and he's basically a bastard of Corlys Velaryon. Um, and this guy, he's a commoner, and this guy is also a commoner as well. Like they're basically base born. Like they're nothing. They're just peasants. And I'm watching this little scene, and this guy, I forgot his name. What was it? Sir Hull? No, this guy is Sir Hugh. Not Sir, he's Hugh, and this is Adam. And then this guy, I don't even know his name. I guess it doesn't really matter. But he's just so arrogant and insolent. It's like the queen is right here. I found it interesting how she had to like wear a crown as well to differentiate herself away from the other dragon riders. Now, in case you guys didn't watch the show and you're just watching this for now, um, these three that you see here are dragon riders, and then these three somehow got claimed. Like the dragon claimed them. Like they claimed the dragon, and the dragon claimed them also. So they all have dragons. So essentially, they're all equals. So in a way, they're all equals, even though they're not of noble birth. Jace kind of picks on that, like he touches on that in the previous scenes with his betrothed Bayla. Now, I find it really interesting. I find this little scene like super fucking interesting. Like I think it's a little bit of foreshadowing for what is to come. Um, there's like a lot of foreshadowing going on here, man. Like, look, she's trying to give a speech, and then he's suddenly saying things like, "Okay, you need to make sure you're not being insolent." Like Jace is just so like he's so insecure because his father is Harwin Strong, and he's got dark hair. You guys see how he has dark hair here? And this guy looks more like a Targaryen than Jace. So it's like, in a way, the commoner is actually more of a legit Targaryen than you are, Jace. It's interesting, right? Like, no, Rhaenyra is a true Targaryen, and her legitimacy to the throne and her succession is basically her father, Viserys Targaryen. He named her as his heir. But typically in this kind of world, you're going to want a male successor. Aegon Targaryen is actually the main king, but that's just kind of how the realm works. Like, the men of the realm want a king. Like, they would prefer a male successor. Now, breaking down the scene, it's like, bro, look at how his eyes are like daggers, dude. Like, Jace is so fucking angry that basically, like, this guy, why does he have to suffer? Like, why does he have to suffer his insults and shit like that? Like the previous scene was so interesting. Like, he grabbed I think his name is Ulf, right? Ulf and Hugh. Yeah, I remember now. This guy's name is Ulf, and then the name is Sir Hugh, like Hugh. It's not. He's not a Sir. And I found it interesting how as soon as Rhaenyra said, "If you guys do your job properly, you'll become knights of the realm." Like, how is that even a flipping? How is that even a considerate? Like, how is that even a good reward for saving the Seven Kingdoms and giving you the throne? Like, but the problem is she can't make them lords of any significant houses because there's already the Lannisters, there's the Freys, there's not the target. There's like so many ancient houses like the High Towers, and the Tyrells, and then there's the Greyjoys, and then there's the Vale of Arryn, and then there's the Starks of the North, like, and then there's Riverrun as well. The Tullys control Riverrun, so how are you gonna make them like a lord? You can't because you would insult all the major houses. So she said she's gonna make them like knights, and I think Ulf, this guy, I think he's the main problem. Like he's so insolent and like he no respect. Like he just does whatever. So his loyalty is kind of in question. And Jace just doesn't like him. He hates him. Like really hates him. And Ulf is just so arrogant and insolent. He's like, "Oh, even if you're scared of Vagar, I'm gonna come in with Silverwing and fix everything." It's like I kind of understand like why Jace is so pissed off because he's insecure about his like bloodline and the father and stuff like that. So it's like it's really bad. But at the same time, she needs them to win the war against Aemon Targaryen, who's basically like he's got the biggest dragon, which is Vagar. So essentially, this is all about the war that they're fighting to win the war. And Baela's got a dragon, Rhaenyra's got a dragon, Jace has a dragon, but essentially, their dragons are not they're not big enough to defeat Vagar. And Daemon is in the Riverlands right now, raising an army with Caraxes, and she's not that big of a dragon to where she can fight Vagar by herself. But now that they've got Ulf and Adam and Hugh with Sea Smoke, Silverwing, and I don't know the other dragon's name, but they've got 3 new dragons now, which can challenge Vagar's domination of the sky. So they have parity at this point. Like they can fight back against the other houses. Like this is basically the Greens versus the Blacks. It's a very interesting scene. Like I think it's a bit of foreshadowing, like showing that Hugh and Adam and Ulf are just gonna go over to the other side. Like they're gonna defect. That happens in the books as well. They're gonna go over to the other side and basically just betray her. And Rhaenyra is gonna die. She's gonna get there's gonna be a big X. But yeah, it's an interesting like scene for sure.